People around the league have expected their head coach and GM positions in Jacksonville to open up at the end of the season. It's been really, really quiet on the Jacksonville side. You've seen teams like the Bears, the Jets have fired their coaches already. Shard Khan hasn't done that yet, but I think that's out of respect for Doug Peterson and Trent Baalke. But if Shard Khan pulls the trigger, the biggest question will then become who will be his replacement. Based on the latest rumour, Jags fans should feel good about their team's chances of landing essentially the most sought-after coach, Ben Johnson. NFL talking head Chad Forbes yesterday says that Johnson to Jacksonville is the worst-kept secret in the NFL, pointing out basically it's a done deal, and apparently he's going to pick a Lions executive to be the Jaguars' next general manager. For those who are wondering, who is Ben Johnson? He is the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. And essentially, he's had a hand in taking the Lions from being a laughingstock only 3 years ago to a Super Bowl caliber team. Ben Johnson has changed the Lions' offensive scheme amazingly. And the other question is, why is Ben Johnson so sought after? He was sought after last season and he's decided to stay with the Lions. And this year, he's sought after once again. It is simple. The last 2 years, the Lions offense have been a joy to watch. And not just a joy, but also successful. They went to the NFC Championship last year, and they also look like they're going to finish top of the AFC. And if they don't, they're going to finish their season with a 14-win record. His scheming, play calling is very unique and creative. The Lions are number one in offense in the league. They're the best third down team in the league. And I can't be for sure, but I'm going to guess that they're also the best fourth down team because I haven't had a look at that as well. These are the areas that the Jaguars need help in. Jags, for the past few years, have been one of the worst third down teams in the league. And also, it's just the nature of the league to be high on the next best thing or the next big thing. He's got a unproven track record, of course, but at the same time, it can also be attractive if he's having early success, which he's having currently. And as you know, coaching and scheming is always evolving. Things don't stay the same. And at this high level, professional level in the NFL, things are very detailed and things only work for so long before the other side of the ball figures you out and figures you how to beat you. So what the idea is just you just want to get a guy who is more than a one-hit wonder, which Ben Johnson isn't. He's proved it for 2 seasons. But you also want someone who isn't washed and had their best years ago. So teams love to take the chance of something that is new and unproven, and they are hoping to gain an advantage. And also, why is a job for the Jacksonville Jaguars attractive for a head coach? It is simple. The Jags have talent, both on offense and on defense. And I'm not saying other teams that are looking for a head coach don't have talent. They do have talent. The Jaguars have young talent. They have a franchise QB in Trevor Lawrence, who yet hasn't lived up to his generational expectations, but he's had 2 winning seasons. He's won a playoff game, and despite the team's awful record in the last season and a half, he's been playing pretty well. In addition to that, we have elite receiver Brian Thomas, who's basically on pace to 1,000-yard mark in his rookie campaign, and he hasn't been fed enough, and he hasn't been playing with Trevor Lawrence majority of the season. The Jags are also going to end up with a top 5 pick, which is also attractive. They play in the AFC South, and the way it's looking, it is a winnable division if a team is competent. What do you guys think? Do you guys want Ben Johnson? Do you guys think it's a done deal? I'm just looking for the season to end. As a Jaguars fan, it's been over since October, and let's just end it and just look forward to 2025.